Hi, and welcome to week 2. I'm in week 2 now. It may look a little different than what you see because I am, of course, in the instructor's mode. You are in the student mode, but the content will look the same. So here I've clicked on the week 2 folder, and then I have the explanation, which is you're listening to now. And this is the Dropbox where all of the activities are located. So I'm going to click on the Dropbox. You'll see that appear, and you will post all of your work this week in this Dropbox. Almost all of your work. And I thought of a new idea that I want to try with you, and you'll need to let me know if it doesn't work for you. But we have 3 literacy circles, and I thought at first I would have your group decide when a good time it is for you to meet. And then I thought, well, I could really Zoom with all of you at 4 o'clock on Mondays, because originally that was going to be the time we were going to have the hybrid class until we all had to go online. And then I can do breakout rooms, and you could go off to your literacy group, so when you come back we could share out and we could then actually talk a little bit, and I could answer questions. We won't meet every week. We will only meet the weeks that's scheduled to discuss books. Those are the books from the literacy circle lists that I provided you. And you could ask me questions about the course. We could talk about some other things if there are some things to talk about. And I could jump into your discussions and listen to your discussion groups through the breakout rooms in Zoom. So this is going to be a little bit different than what I had originally planned. If you're confused, send me an email. Otherwise, we'll schedule on this week on Monday to meet at 4 o'clock. I will send you the Zoom link, and we will all meet at 4 to discuss our first book, which is the Touchstone book. Your literacy group should have already figured out which books, if 3 picture books or 1 novel or chapter book, you have a choice that you're going to discuss this week, and we will do it on Monday afternoon. If that doesn't work with your schedule, please let me know, and maybe we could just adjust the times. Be flexible with me. If that is going to be a problem and we can't meet the first time, don't panic. We'll figure something out. So I will send you more information about that. Now that I've thought about that, I think that would be a great way, and we can all get together at least. It will only be, I think, 8 times. So there are only 8 books, and it's like not every other week, but it will be half of the semester. The remaining activities this week are independent activities. And the first one is to write an objective. All teachers learn to write instructional objectives, what they want students to do in their lessons. And I have a specific format. It's called the ABCD format. And what you'll need to do is leave this Dropbox and go out to the objective and lesson plans folder. For some reason, Ultra doesn't have a link yet. I'm hoping they'll provide a link to folders, so you could just click on the link and go there. But in that folder, there is a video I want you to watch about how to write an objective in an ABCD format. They need to be measurable and observable. And I have provided lists of verbs that are measurable and observable that you can write in your objective. And you're going to find any picture book. It could be the ones that you're going to use this week, and be ones that if you pick picture books for your Touchstone books, you can use those, whichever one. But you're going to think of an activity you can create after students have read that book. Now I have picked It's Okay to Be Different by Todd Parr. And there's just a little image of it there. But I want the students to draw a picture of a way that they might be different after they read the book. They might be different from each other, be unique, however I would describe it with them. So my objective in ABC format looks like what my cursor is pointing to here now. After reading the book, It's Okay to Be Different, the student will be able to draw one way she, he, or they may be different from any other student independently. If you see, I can identify all 4 parts of my objective. A is the audience. That's the student will be able to. B, what are they going to do? What's the behavior? That's what B stands for. They're going to draw. C is a condition. What tools do they need? What do they need to be able to demonstrate this behavior? So the C is after reading the book. They have to read the book to be able to draw, and what I want them to do is to draw themselves how they feel they might be different from somebody else. And then D is a degree. How are you going to measure that they were able to master the content or the work that you provided them or you want them to do? So D is independently. If they can't do this independently and need my help or assistance of somebody else, the teacher assistant or whoever's in the classroom, then I know that I need to do some more work with them. If they can't come up with an idea by themselves, now I could say they could do this in small groups. I could say, if it was a math test, I could say 20 out of the 30 problems they have to get right, 80%. You can do any of the degrees like that. But you always want to add a degree in your objective so that your students, you'll be able to identify which students have mastered, and if they haven't mastered, you have to reteach. And you're going to post this objective in this Dropbox right here. You'll see down below like you did for week 1. The third activity is to evaluate the artistic quality of a picture book. So in chapter 3 of our textbook, the authors identify picture book quality using the picture book, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the School Bus by Mo Williams. So using the video of this book, which you will see here, and the information from the chapter, complete the artistic quality of picture books worksheet, which is right here. You'll see that below the video. And then you're going to attach that to post it to this Dropbox. You only need to use the Mo Williams book, but if you select a second book, I will give and complete the worksheet using both books. You're going to receive extra credit. I love to give extra credit in the course. I love to see people exceed my expectations. I want you to raise the bar. So when I see that your work exceeds what I'm expecting, you're going to receive extra credit. Sometimes you probably won't realize it until you see that you have more points than you would normally have had. So here is the video, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Here's the worksheet you're going to use. The fourth activity is all about Children's Book Awards. Every year, children's literature receives awards, and you're going to learn more about that. So you're going to view the PowerPoint presentation, and you're going to also read this article, Why Children's Literature Awards, Why They Matter in an Era of Common Core State Standards. And you're going to create a list of 4 books. You're going to include the image or a video of the book. You're going to write about the title, author, and illustrator using APA style. A brief synopsis of the book and reasons why the book received the award. You only need to pick 5 awards and use 1 book per award. Last but not least, you're going to also evaluate just quality in picture books. Quality picture books. What are good picture books? Which ones are not maybe as good? So you want to view this video below, evaluating quality picture books. You're going to locate a picture book and identify the quality of the picture book by the criteria as provided in the textbook, and that's also in chapter 3 and in this video. You create a 1-page document with the following information to evaluate the picture book. Again, the image of the book, a video of the book, the title and the author, and state the criteria why the book does or does not meet the criteria to be considered a quality picture book. You're going to post all of your independent work in this Dropbox this week. And that is week 2. Again, I'm going to answer a few questions some people have asked me. They said, how do you take attendance? When you are working only online like this, I take attendance by the work you have completed. If you attempt the work and do all the work as scheduled, you'll get 50 points. If you do some of the work, you'll receive less points. All work is due, as I said at the beginning, in 9 days. I will turn on the week on Friday, and you'll have Saturday, Sunday, the whole week. You'll have Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday evening at 11:59. All work is due. And I think the week turns off. This is new for me in Ultra, so I'm not quite sure. I'm kind of feeling my way along as you are, so please have grace with me. in regards to mishaps or frustration over that something's not exactly right. Again, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm going to send out an email in regards to, which you already probably have received, the Touchstone book discussion for week 2. I will either see you Monday, which I'm hoping I do if it all works well, at 4 o'clock, or I will see you online. Have a great week, and please take care.